Welcome to the Online Entrepreneur Experience podcast that details the ins and outs, the how-tos, and the ups and downs of living a life of an online business owner. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Online Entrepreneur Experience. Today, got a good one for you. I want to talk to you about problems versus solutions, which to focus on, and how to push forward towards your goals. Now, before I even get into that, that's the Viking marketer. I'm Deuces. Give this video a lot of likes, a lot of loves. Make sure you hit the bell notification so the next video we send out goes right to your phone. So
don't make it a problem for us, okay?
Don't make me keep asking.
Yeah.
Okay, problems versus solutions, Mark. Which do you focus on and why?
Bro, like all I do is come up with problems.
What?
I mean, actually, like as much as I was being jovial with that, I constantly come up with problems, but I come up with these problems. I seek problems so I can find the solutions. Like there's so many problems in everyday life, so much issues that you're going to run into, and so many things that you can improve, but you actually have to seek them out. Living in ignorant bliss is not actually a blissful state.
No, and that's so true, because if you're focusing on solutions, you seem productive. You seem like, oh, I'm a problem solver. But if you're letting the problems arise before you need to figure out a solution, then that's when it feels like you're just spinning your wheels, because problems come up out of your control. Then you have to find a solution. But if you focus on all the problems first, that will allow you to grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, write down any possible problem, and then right next to it, write 2 or 3 different ways you can solve that problem. Then they don't pop up out of nowhere. And you don't have to be what's considered like a fireman, putting out all these little fires all the time. Does that make sense?
100%. I think part of being an entrepreneur or a business owner, whatever kind of capacity that you put yourself in, that you're going to have problems that arise every day that are ones that are out of your control. It's just like, so Deuces and me, like we're obviously like big gym goers. Like look at these huge biceps, right? I mean, his are bigger than mine. So like I don't want to blind you guys. So he's not going to show you guys. We both like to go to the gym. Renee's got some fitness goals because he's getting married in a few months. You know, the gyms were taken away from us, and that's a very easy place to go if you want to get fit. But they're taken away from out of our control. So there's things like that are going to arise in your every single day life that go the opposite towards your goals. And those things, there's nothing you can do about because they're unexpected. So those things are going to come up every single day. But when you're doing a project, when you're actually implementing a plan, you need to look at the problems before they arise, like Renee said. So there's 2 different types of problems. There's the unexpected, nothing you can do about problems that are going to come into your life that you'll have to react to. And then the ones that you can actually respond to and pick up actually before they go through. It's just like, if it's, Valentine's Day, maybe pick up some flowers before you get home so your wife's happier, right? Like that's something that you can figure out before it actually goes down, right?
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to be coming home and running into that problem.
Yeah. Did they change the date?
I thought it was today. I don't know. I'm out of it. But yeah, when it comes to problems versus solutions, obviously it always sounds like it always sounds like problems are the negative. So why we're talking about focusing on the negative when you're trying to get something positive seems backwards. But again, there's nothing wrong with focusing on the solution, but the trick is to come up with the problem before it happens so that you can come up with your solutions and you just roll with it as they come. It just keeps moving you forward towards your goal, especially in business and entrepreneurship. It's always a benefit to focus on the problem, because not only focusing on the problem, not only is it going to streamline everything for you, but it's also going to show you what your potential customer might run into as well. And because you are already focused and ready on that problem, and you have your solution ready to go, that's just another upsell to fix that problem that's most likely going to erupt for your client, your customer, or potential lead.
Yeah, the trick of everything is just to not get stuck on the problems, right? Like as you're seeking out these problems, just don't get stuck on them. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you're dealing with somebody that's stuck in their problemality or their misfortune, I should say, or the issue that's going on. Like this actually just happened to Renee and me this weekend. I was trying to go return a fridge because I bought a different fridge that was going to be like super sweet. Like, have you ever seen one of those fridges that are actually built into the kitchen where it's like a cupboard and you don't even know? Well, I bought one of those and I got rid of this other fridge. So we had to take it back, and we went and we sought out this lady named Barb. And Barb, she was one of those people that sought out problems, but then got stuck on them. So before, she was great. She had that mindset, find the problem first, but all she could do is find problems. There's just tons of problems everywhere. And then she was stuck. And it was one of the most frustrating experiences ever. Like so much frustrating so that I actually know the ex-wife of the manager of the store that we went to, talked to her, and we actually got a gift card because of how bad it was from the experience. Like it was horrible, but that is it. Like I'm sure you've dealt with people like that. Like it's so like infuriating. You're like, cool, there's issues here. What are we gonna do? So we just stand here. I know I came to you for help. You're just telling me more things I need help with. So can we find maybe somebody else can help me, right?
Yeah, that was that was an experience. I'll just say it like that. That was not fun. I didn't even go back into the store with him when he was actually dealing with the return. I just drove the truck around back and stayed. I did not want to be a part of that. But yeah, she was great. She was a sweet little old lady, but she was very no-based. She was very problem-based, very negative, and did not have a positive answer for anything. So that's when it comes down to problems versus solutions. And even though I'm saying right now, focus on the problem, the only reason I'm saying that is so that you can find the solution first. So in that sense, customer service-based industry, there's going to be problems all the time. It's customer service. It's retail. There's going to be Karens that come in there all the time. For those who don't know, Mark's wife's wonderful lady, but her name is Karen, and she gets a lot of flack for it, especially from Mark.
Like she so much so she tries not to tell people her name.
But there should be some sort of management, some training or something in place to help your employees deal with problems like this, because they will arise. And of course, they can't factor in every single Karen that's going to come in there. But there should be some sort of, I don't even know. Like, what could they do in that situation?
For sure, people should know return policies. I mean, that's probably a good thing to do. Knowing the return policies of, if you're going to send somebody to go deal with somebody, they should probably be sending to somebody that has returned something before.
Yeah,
that's a helpful tip. I would just say, like, just knowing the policies that you have within the store, and it's just knowing yourself, guys. You have to know your own limits and know like your own business. And I'll talk to people. I won't even refer to other people. I'll use myself in this. I remember the first 3 months of me getting into online business. People would ask me what I did all the time, and I wouldn't even know how to have a clue what to tell people, just because I was so fresh and I was so unknowing of it. I just jumped into something that I was so unequipped to actually deal with, but I just wanted something better for myself. So I was like, okay, I need a new adventure. I need something to work on and build it that's mine, so I can make more money, have more control, all that good stuff. But I was fresh. I was uneducated, and it's fine. Your first 3 months, your first 6 months, your first year, your first 3 years. I mean, there's a reason why they say businesses usually don't turn profit for 3 months. I mean, what I do and what Renee does, we turn profit way quicker than that. But that's what the gold standard is like 3 years. And that's because of all the learning and growth that you need to have, right?
100%. 100%. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with asking questions, seeking the help that you need, especially if you were stuck and focused on the problem and can't find the solution yourself. Ask the question of somebody who is a lot more experienced, who has most likely dealt with that same problem in the past.
Yeah, that's I think the most massive thing is to seek. If you don't know how to come to the solution, which if you're say like learning and growing, most likely you'll come up with some problems and you'll have to like learn the solutions. And there's this really, really sweet resource, and this is a secret. So you guys all grab a piece of paper and a pen. I'm going to tell you an address to type in, and this will really change your life of finding solutions. So go here. It's GOOGLE.com. It's a little website called google.com. It has everything you ever need to know for any solution ever. Just type it in there. It's real quick.
So is that like Ask Jeeves?
Bro, you just dated yourself and me all at the exact same time.
I date myself anytime somebody looks at me.
For any of you younger generation, there used to be this website when Web 2.0 like was just kind of getting it out into the world called Ask Jeeves. It was very similar to like Google, but you just ask it a question and it would tell you the best answer that it could. It was kind of like Alexa.
Yeah, very 8-bit Alexa, Atari Alexa. Yeah. Now that's dating myself. Right on. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hope we brought you some good value about problems and solutions, and I hope you can take that and move forward with your own personal goals.
Oh, I know they're going to, like, especially with the Barb story. I think that just opened everyone's like imagination for solutions going forward.
We won't say the store or location. She'll get bombarded with questions.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my god.
Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy it and go forward. Keep crushing it.
See you guys next week.
See you guys.
Thanks for tuning into the Online Entrepreneur Experience. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes that we're releasing and any of these amazing pieces of value that we're giving out. And if you could take the time out of your day and leave us a review, we'd be so grateful. We look forward to seeing you on that next episode.